I'm here with a Hartford-based artist whose work has been featured around the state, including at Bradley International Airport. Sophie Groenstien joins us this morning. Good morning, Sophie.
Hi, Symphony. How you doing?
Good. So excited to have you here, and we can finally connect in person.
Yes.
I've seen your artwork. It's incredible. We'll show you some of her artwork in just a second. Now, Sophie, first up, tell us, who inspired you to become an artist?
Yeah. Well, for as long as I can remember, I've always been a creative, and I was just always surrounded by art and always making things. And I would say, my mom being a very prominent artist when I was a kid, I was just always brought to art shows, and my dad was a musician. So we were just always in the greater Hartford area. So they really inspired me to become the artist that I am today. And being surrounded by art all the time, I really feel like being in that community really helped me become a muralist.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, how would you describe your style?
I always describe it as celebrating the community through individuality and warmth, and I'm always honoring womanhood and sisterhood through portraiture and floral, and it's always just very warming and welcoming.
I love that.
Thank you.
It's definitely very colorful.
Thank you.
Your pieces are very colorful. I love that. They definitely catch your eye.
Yes.
So it makes you stop and say, hey, let me check out the intricate pieces of this. What am I seeing in there?
Thank you.
Beautiful stuff. Now, you've had your work featured in quite a few places, as we just said, including at Bradley International Airport. And this one, that was one of your favorite ones.
That was one of my
On,
favorites.
right? What is it called?
It's called Together We Bloom. And I did that with a fellow artist named Katie Lewis, also in the Hartford area. And we grew up together, and we did that through Greater Hartford Arts Council. And it was very special because we were able to honor each other and connect better. And through that mural, honoring sisterhood, we found our own sisterhood, and honoring the community through that as well.
Yeah, and some of your other pieces are kind of scattered across the state. What has that been like to just see your work?
It's been amazing. It's been it's such an honor to give back to communities and really, leave people with a little bit more hope and happiness than what they might have seen before.
Yeah.
So it's just really special. And I think, growing up in a very loving family and wanting to honor love and happiness, I'm just really glad to give that back to the community all across Connecticut.
And it beautifies the area as well.
Thank you.
Now, I was trying to think about the last time I was in Bradley. I'm not sure if your artwork was there.
Yeah.
But just that's amazing for people who, are not from here even. They travel through the airport, and they may not know that that's from someone from right here.
Someone local.
Yeah.
It's really cool to have the pieces up in Bradley. I actually haven't seen it yet, but friends and people coming by, they recognize my work, and they snap a photo, and then they go on about their their trip. So it's really neat for them to take a little piece of me with them on their trip and their destination. And I think that's the whole mission with the Bradley project, of just sending someone off with warmth for their new destination.
Awesome. Yeah. Okay, now what are you working on?
Yes, so I have some projects that I'm working on in the studio in Hartford, but in the meantime, I'm just going to be working in downtown Mystic in the summer, and working on some school projects too.
Awesome. Do you work with children?
I do, yes, I do. Yeah, I do lots of collaborative projects with high schools, middle schools, elementary schools, you name it.
Okay. Now we have another picture really quickly of your illustration that was on the side of a local Walmart, right?
Yes.
That was so awesome.
I just went to that yesterday with my family.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, a little outing Mother's Day, so it was great. It was really, really wonderful. And that's right in Newington, Connecticut, in Walmart.
That is incredible.
Thank you.
I'm glad your family's around to see your artwork.
They're very, very supportive of me. Yeah.